Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to day 2 of the Players Cup 3 qualifiers. So yesterday in the episode we featured the first 4 matches that I played, where I went 3-1. I did finish off playing the remaining 11 games, so 15 total, and ended at a 12-3 win-loss ratio, which was not too bad. When I left, when I stopped playing last night, my standing was 88. So obviously between yesterday and today, we've dropped quite a bit. So what I'm going to do today is just record the first 3 matches, and then assuming all goes well, I'll just keep playing off camera. But yeah, especially yesterday my voice was just going, so don't want to record for too long today. But we'll see how we go. He's versing June, whose rating is 1632, who has a Torkoal Venusaur team, along with a Tyranitar, Dusclops, Glastria. So they have a Trick Room core, as well as a Go Fast mode. There is so often I wish this was the dark one, so I see why the dark one is way more popular, but as always, Glastria is a pain in the butt. I think Grimstyle P2 just matches up well against pretty much everything. Celesteela matches up well against everything bar the Torkoal. And see, I'm always hesitant to bring Landorus because of Glastria, which makes me want to lean towards Togedemaru, because at least I know I guarantee to live a hit, unless it's hailing, obviously. And it is nice for the Feeny. I guess Nuzzling Venusaur, or potentially Nuzzling Venusaur, plus Iron Head for Tyranitar, which is more than likely a weakness policy anyway. But I mean, Landorus is just nice for the Torkoal. And Venusaur to an extent. Then again, Urshifu is also good. But pick up a Glastria. Go Togedemaru. I really don't know what to expect out of this game. I mean, I would think they go with the Trick Room mode, because I don't really have that many good outs to Dusclops, so they may lead something like Dusclops Glastria or Dusclops Feeny. Because Feeny covers the Urshifu. But no Feeny comes out, it is Dusclops Glastria. Alright, so we get to see their item, which is nice actually. So Violet's obvious, and AV, okay. And they know that we're Light Clay and Violet. Alright, so I kind of want to taunt, but I think I'm better off getting a Reflect up first, because with Glastria being Assault Vest, it's most likely Iron Head. So it means they'll have a Steel move, Ground move, Ice move, and Fighting, most likely. So I just want to cover for them going for that immediately. Let's make sure I actually hit Reflect. Yeah. Cool. And I'm okay with try-attacking here, just simply because unless they switch out Dusclops into Feeny, we have the chance to burn or paralyze. I don't remember off the top of my head if you can freeze an Ice type. I don't think you can. I mean, I would assume you can't, considering you can't burn a Fire type, or poison a Poison type, or paralyze an Electric type. So, I mean, at this point I'm talking about a 10% chance to activate an ability off Try Attack. Okay, so we get a Reflect up. I think that was my best play. Like, yes, I could have taunted Dusclops. And every little bit of chip counts. Max Knuckles. Is that a crit? Surely that's a crit. Alright, well, today is not starting out well. That crit is like huge, by the way. Because it means another one will guaranteed knock me out. Oh, I didn't go for Trick Room though. Never mind. Alright, so we taunt the Dusclops this turn. And my best play here is to recover. At this point, the goal is to stall the Glastria out of Dynamax. So I think they nightshaded that turn to either bait the fact that my Porygon could have gone for Trick Room to cover their Trick Room, or I could have gone for Taunt. So either way, I think Nightshade was their better play. Steel Spiking, that makes sense. Grimmsnarl goes down, gives them another attack raise, which is unfortunate. Alright. It's a rough start. Very rough start. Yeah, Chilling Nay goes off. And Dusclops tried to Trick Room. Okay. So it's almost certain that they have Torkoal in the back, which is going to make this super difficult. So we really need to keep P2 alive. So Steel Spiking and Try Attacking here I think is my best play. They could Max Guard, but that's their last time of Max Gone. So I'd be almost okay with that. I'm more inclined to think that they Max Ice and Nightshade the Celesteela slot. So in that instance, I could have Max Guarded Celesteela just to waste their last turn of Dynamax. Maybe that was more fruitful. But this way, if they don't Max Guard, we at least get a defense boost. Yeah. I was also tempted to target the Dusclops slot. Yeah, that's actually not bad damage. And the defense raise is really nice. And this is always the problem when you're playing with screens, is obviously crits are just so much more painful. Yeah, there's a Hailstorm. Yikes, man. Yeah, there's some Nightshade. Take the Hail. Dusclops should be taunted, I think, minimum for another turn. Alright, I think... I actually want to Steel Spike and just continue try attacking the thing, because I feel like it might even protect, or... it won't switch, but it might protect. Actually, no, it can't protect. It has Assault Vest, so yeah, they're switching to Tapu Fini. Okay. Does that mean they didn't bring the Torkoal? It's good damage on Dusclops. Another defense boost. Alright, that's good damage. Just Nightshade again. Yeah. For obvious reasons, Fini is faster, because our Celesteela and Porygon don't have that much speed on them. And we just really don't want to see a taunt wear off here. Damn it. Alright, well... Steel Spike, Clops, and Ice Beam it to hopefully take it out. I don't think it will, but we'll see. And they can't mind. God, this whole team. You gotta play around just so many threats. Actually, what I should have done there is airstreamed. Oh well. Yeah, as I said, I didn't think Ice Beam would be KOing there, but anyway. I mean, if they Trick Room, we can just reverse it, I guess. I mean, I actually think Trick Room works out in our favor in this case. Unless they're Pain Split. Oh, it's so close, dude. So now the question becomes, is your Tapu Fini taunt? Like, is it Calm Mind taunt? Nah, surely it's not. It'd be the standard Muddy Water Moonblast taunt. Sorry, Muddy Water Moonblast Calm Mind Protect. I'm gonna Flash Cannon Clops. And attempt to reverse Trick Room. I guarantee you Dusclops in this instance. It always says Pain Split whenever I don't want to have Pain Split. Yeah, Pain Split's so dumb. It's the worst freaking. This makes Dusclops so frustrating to deal with. That's Scold. It's not actually yeah, it's just gonna knock us out. Okay. But we will get to reset Trick Room. Then he gets hit by Hail. Okay. Togedemaru. Yeah, if we got that knockout on the Dusclops, this game is very different. So I think I literally have to Zing Zap the Dusclops here and recover. And hope that P2 loses +1 Scold. Never mind. I think that was single-handedly the worst play they could have made. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, this freaking Dusclops, man. And Hail stops. I'm so annoyed about that. Ugh. Zing Zap this slot. They Pain Split and do something. We just reset Trick Room. There's no point Zing Zapping the Dusclops at this point. That's this. It's game 1 of day 2, and I'm like already tilted. I hate versing this team. Going to the Porygon there is interesting. I guess you just goals. Live on 3. It's a dead Feeny. We reset Trick Room. Alright, we're not out of this yet. Reflect wears off. Mist disappears, so we can nuzzle now. Just depends if there's a Torkoal on the back. It's Glastriel, okay. Okay, what do we need here? Can I just... Hang on. They're bringing Glastriel, what's their last? Tyranitar? Cole, maybe? Because I can Iron Head, and what's my best play? It's either recover or guarantee knocking out this Dusclops. And I have to hope for a, Oh, wait. I just realized it's on over half HP. What the hell? I think I have to recover? I don't think that was the best play. I think I should have doubled into the Glastriel. Yeah. This is... That's doing no damage, man. Okay, well if I double into the Glastriel, I would have gained nothing out of this turn. ACC. Porygon lives, because I have the defense raise. Question becomes, if you're my opponent, do you ally switch again? Good Trick Room, but I'm just going to recover. I have no reason not to click recover in this. Okay, it's a knockout. We recover here, they Trick Room, they're bringing Torkoal, and we're in a lot of trouble. That's the long and short of that situation. Because I don't have Protect on Togedemaru. Yeah, there's a Trick Room. The hard read there is to Trick Room myself instead of recovering. But if it's Tyranitar and not Cole in the back, but it was always Cole, always. Now if you're my opponent, what do? Do you ally switch or do you? And we always Zing Zap Cole here. Because I think you Nightshade Togedemaru and Eruption, right? So I think we have to try and reverse Trick Room. There's the Eruption. Jesus. Crits the Porygon too. Jesus Christ, man. I'm having just zero luck with this. Yeah, there's a Nightshade. If we didn't get crit there, we're in a much better position. In this case, we have to try attack and get a paralysis. That's it, that's all we can do. No. I mean, I think we outplayed our opponent here. I think we just got crit constantly. They're playing a brain dead Trick Room team with Glastrier. Like, yeah, it is what it is. As I said, game one, very tilted. But we persevere. I mean, that's how you rank, right? You just play the brain dead strategies, but... Anyway. Change the music as per the usual. Let's go Calrex. I don't mind Calrex. Not too many people ranking, so I'll just pause so I get another battle. Oh. As per the usual, immediately found someone. Alright, Shivering Sea, 1625. I actually lost to a Rotom Heat strategy. That was one of the 3 teams I lost to. This is also the Clefairy Blastoise, so Shell Smash. Shell Smash, Water Spout. With Rillaboom, Rotom Heat. Comfey. Wow, this is the team. Sure is a team. Okay. Alright, am I afraid of Shell Smash Blastoise with Clefairy? Is Togedemaru good here? No. I'm just worried about a Cannonade turn 1. Alright, why don't we get the usual... Bring the Celesteal, I'll bring the Landorus in the back. In the worst case, like if say if they lead Clefairy Blastoise, we can just attempt to set up Trick Room. But the last time I lost to this, it was a nasty plot Rotom Heat that just tore through my team. Because I made one mistake, which was Dynamaxing Celesteal instead of Landorus. Blastoise Comfey. Okay, so is this weakness policy Blastoise? The annoying thing about Triage is... Great, I got Torrent. If I'd gotten Triage, that would have been lit. Because I could have plus 3 priority recovered. Alright, but we set up the light screen. I could always taunt the Blastoise to stop a potential Shell Smash. Oh, it could be Trick Room Comfey too. I didn't think about that. Interesting. Taunt Comfey, Trick Room. Might be Mental Herb Comfey. They immediately Dynamax. Okay, so they are weakness policy. So they'll G-Max Cannonade, which will cause us to take repeated damage. See, the hard thing about this was I could have taunted the Blastoise to stop potential Shell Smash. I could have set up a light screen, which was probably the better play. Yeah, they're weakness policy. So because of Comfey's ability Triage, any move that heals gets like a +3 in priority, which is why if I trace that, that would have been like very good. The question is, do they try and stop the Trick Room by targeting the Porygon? Nope, they just carry the Grimmsnarl. Which makes sense, it stops screens going up. The crit, at least in this case, didn't matter. And we trick him. Unfortunately, we don't have Landorus in the back, so I can't really bring that in right now for obvious reasons. So we go Celesteela. Not being Assault Vest on Celesteela is starting to very much irk me. Okay. I love how Blastoise just covers one of those Pokemon so I literally can't see what it is. But, so it's Garchomp, Comfey, Rotom... Oh, it's Clefairy, that's right. Okay. Dynamax and Celesteela are bad here. I mean, they've already committed their Dynamax to the Blastoise. I could always Max Flare here and just double this Comfey. Max Flaring sets up the... What's this? Okay. Well, Max Flaring did not pay off there. Ah, goodness. Goodness. So in theory, Max Flare obviously sets up the Sun, which weakens Cannonade. Didn't really expect Rotom to just immediately come in there. But it's fine. We do get a Tri-Attack into that slot, which is good. It's not bad damage. Actually, we 2-hit KO this thing, which is good. Never mind. Of course it's Citrus Berry. Okay, hopefully we take this, okay? Should do. I mean, I'd say Porygon 2 eats it up, but it kind of doesn't. Man, Cannonade does so much damage. Oh my goodness. I could Max Guard. The problem is if I Max Guard and they go for Nasty Plot, I'm in a lot of trouble. But I think I need to Max Guard and go for Recover here. Just to stall out to the end of their Dynamax. I mean, so on that turn, let's say I doubled into the Blastoise with an Airstream plus a Tri-Attack. Blastoise is maybe sitting at 50% health, but Rotom got in completely for free. I think it'd be very ballsy of them to go for a Nasty Plot. But we'll see. Okay, that's fine. Now we know Rotom has Ally Switch. Okay. Hailstorm. Take Cannonade. We literally lose 30 HP out of that, 31 HP. So silly, dude. Alright. So now there's a Comfey in the back. Which means, what do I think they have in the back? Rillaboom? It's Rilla. Celesteela is pretty good, obviously. How many times does Trick Room are left? 2, plus 1 more turn of Cannonade. Okay. I don't want to Airstream Rotom and Tri-Attack it. Actually, could you protect Blastoise here? Actually, yeah, let's Airstream Blastoise and Tri-Attack it. Yeah. In that instance, yes, Blastoise obviously gets to do its thing. That's all fine. I actually really want to get rid of this Rotom. I mean, look at the Rotom and the Blastoise as similar threats. Unless Blastoise this turn goes for Shell Smash, in which case I will cry. Okay. Just flash cannon. Okay, lost on a cannonade. It's my last on a max. Alright, it's very possible Celesteela is now faster than Rotom and... yeah, Slash in case they ally switch again. And we recover this turn. Because it's the last turn of Trick Room. Actually, probably should have Flash Cannon Rotom. Maybe they overheat this turn. Probably what they do. I guess it depends on how much speed they have on that Rotom, because that Airstream could have been very bad. Maybe I should have Steel Spiked instead. That probably would have been a lot smarter. Yeah, it would have been a lot smarter. It's gonna get real dicey if Celesteela is now faster than everything. Okay, so it's faster than Blastoise. Yeah. So that is a monster misplay on my part. Monster misplay. So what I should have done in that instance either is A, should have Steel Spiked, or knowing that I had already Airstreamed, I should have protected the Celesteela. Alright. We fly and we... Trick Room. Fly and Trick Room? Yeah. You should probably switch Rotom out now into... okay, that's actually really good. Alright. Now we know Rotom has Will-O-Wisp. And by flying, it means now Landorus is the last one to move on this turn. And Blastoise is already protected, so... you can launch a Tri-Attack into the Blastoise. Because we really need to try and get rid of this thing. Okay. Paralysis actually could be really bad. Except they Hydro Cannon anyway. Ugh. Okay. That's actually very terrible for us. If they'd gotten fully paralyzed, it would have been nice, but anyway. Never mind, they just apparently live. Alright, well now we have to dodge a Will-O-Wisp. Hooray. Okay, connect the Rock Slide. Alright. Okay. Alright. Also, yeah, this is why you should never play when you're tilted, because you just make some bad misplays trying to speed the game up. Comfey. Rillaboom. Okay. So it really depends on what kind of Rillaboom it is. Grassy Glide's obviously going to do some damage. And the fact they have Triage makes this just very difficult. And the fact that I have Trick Room up. So they most likely would Giga Drain here and Grassy Glide, and that would probably do enough damage. Yeah, there's a Giga Drain. If the Grassy Terrain boost does 30 damage, it would hammer. Okay, that's probably going to kill me. Yep. Alright. 2 games, 2 losses. Rough. Alright. Gotta get ahead in the game. Screen went black there. I was like, ah. Even the game's just given up at this point. Let's go to Muster 2, get some hype music. Man, it takes so long to get in the 1600s, and then you're just like, I just lost 2 games, now I'm out. Fantastic. Oh well. The joys of playing best of 1 tournaments. I know I like bitch and moan about that a lot, but there is like a really, really big difference between single and best of 3s. Alright, I'll just pause so I grab another battle. Alright. What we got? 1507. Alright. There's a Gengar. There's a Gothitelle too. That's really cool. Excadrill. Alright, a lot of really cool Pokemon here actually. Okay. This is interesting. I think the standard lead here is fine. Celesteela is extremely strong here outside of the Incineroar. This could be an Urshifu game. Helps with Lapras, helps with Incineroar. Hits the Excadrill pretty hard. Landorus... I mean, Landorus has a terrific move against basically everything. It's just the Lapras that hits it hard, but... yeah, let's go Landorus. Yeah, definitely like obviously in a longer playing sessions, this team has its flaws that sort of become exposed. You know, and when I don't play very well or, you know, maybe just get crit down in a game, it can be very difficult, but... I mean, the idea behind longer tournaments is that those RNG elements should even themselves out. Actually, there was something I didn't think about going into this, is Perish Trap being an option. Okay, Trace Curse Body. Man, imagine if they were Water Absorb in that Lapras area. Do I want Trick Room up here? Maybe? That Lapras could be really slow. I just wonder what does Gengar do here? Sludge Bomb? It's Light Screen and Trick Room. I think Lapras G-Maxes goes for Resonance. Okay. Okay, is it Perish Songing? It's exactly what it's doing. Oh wow, I'm actually in Perish Trapped. I haven't played Perish Trapped in a long time, so I didn't really think about that. I could have just literally taunted the Lapras. Huh. Well, that's kind of rough. So, you double protect this turn. Or you fake out and switch out Lapras maybe. You could switch out Lapras into Gengar, potentially, if you expect a Tri-Attack into that slot. Okay. I mean, I said I've got to get my head in the game, but clearly I didn't, because I literally should have just taunted the Lapras. Oh well. Well, it didn't protect. It's just like, when I say Lapras, I just expect G-Max, you know? Okay, healthy 50%. Ah, okay, sure. Great. Alright, can I still win this? What is it, Gengar? I kind of like really need... It's gonna reveal Taunt now, there's no reason not to. Gengar? Incineroar, okay. So it's probably G-Max Gengar, because I think G-Max Gengar has a lock-in mechanic. Yeah. Spirit Break that slot and Ice Beam that slot, just in case it goes into Gengar. It'll go into something. I just wonder if it'll be the Gengar. It'd probably Lapras. Yeah. It's fake out. That makes sense. Yeah, we flinch. Alright, so now we go Celesteela plus Landorus. Does EQ plus Max Airstream KO the Lapras? I wonder. So in this case, do you swap out the Incineroar into Gothitelle? So then you have Fake Out later. Gengar likely has Perish Song, so if I make myself faster... It's that, or do I superpower the Lapras slot? But then I'm weak for everything else. This is tough, man. Alright, I think we're gonna... yeah, I just don't think... Mr. Pal. EQ is probably fine there, but anyway. Also, Landorus probably goes down to a Freeze Dry here, now that I think about it, so... It's potentially GG's because of the Gengar. So in that instance, I guess if I thought about that, I should have Dynamaxed the Landorus. But losing the spread EQ is just not good. Lapras Dynamaxing? Yeah, okay. So I wonder then if EQ was the better play. I don't know. We'll see how much Superpower does. That is a fast Incineroar. Is that Scarf? What the hell? Oh, I have Trick Room up. I'm a freaking moron, dude. I completely forgot about that. I was so focused on the Perish Trap shit, I just forgot about Trick Room. Yep. Yeah. Resonance is now up. Wow, I actually just forgot about Trick Room. Well, Trick Room's over now. That's good. Okay. Airstream Incineroar, probably Parting Shots. So that Incineroar was then like what, min speed or at least no speed investment. That's AV. Jesus Christ, that's AV. Oh no, it has Resonance I guess, but... Guys is interesting there when you have an Incineroar. Yeah, you saying that is smart, I guess. Could be Sash Gengar with Perish Song. Or I could just go Gothitelle with Heal Pulse. Wow. Yeah. So this is one of those games where I lost to a gimmick because I didn't recognize the gimmick until too late, and this whole thing could have been stopped with Taunt. Like that's just straight up. Like I could have taunted the Lapras and this would be over. Oh. Alright, we're gonna grab a fourth because yeah. And I honestly, like, I'm not even tilted, I'm mad at myself because I literally should have just taunted turn 1. But it is what it is. I mean, Parastrap's a cool gimmick and everything, but yeah, I guess like again, if I'd prepared for it better, I could have led something like I don't know, Togedemaru, because I fake out and stuff like that. Oh well. Alright, apparently we're on Peony. I don't like that, like, once it finds a trainer, you can't switch. Alright, we're versing Fabros in the 1400s. Alright, Dusclops Snorlax, so it's a G-Max Snorlax, a Naganadel plus Metagross, and a Moongus and a Kartana, so a lot of big threats. Urshifu is actually okay here. I think Grimmsnarl is good just because it helps with, well, just about everything, really. My opponent doesn't have... The only thing I worry about with Urshifu is Naganadel. I can't really hit it for very much, but it's good for most other things. Celesteela in general is very good here because I have Flamethrower for the Kartana, Flamethrower for the Metagross, Flamethrower or Airstream for the Amoonguss. Generally walls Naganadel pretty well unless it has Flamethrower of its own, and kind of walls the Snorlax. And Landorus in general is very good here as well. We are foregoing Trick Room here, so our opponent gets it up with the Snorlax and Amoonguss for support. We're in trouble. But the good thing about Urshifu is if they lead the Snorlax, we can close combat it. But it's probably Amoonguss Dusclops. And there's actually not a lot I can do about it. But they lead the Snorlax. Lead the Snorlax and Amoonguss, okay. Alright, so we taunt turn 1 into the Amoonguss. And we Surging Strikes the Snorlax. The Snorlax, it'll basically go Rally Drum for the Snorlax and Rage Powder for the Amoonguss. Yep. But the taunt goes into Amoonguss in case it decides to go for a Raw Spore. And Surging Strike's just the thing that does the most damage into Amoonguss. It's not very effective, but neither was close combat, so. And, I mean, that's not bad damage. Take a Life Orb hit. Snorlax Belly Drums. All standard things. And then a little Dynamax. I could honestly max the Urshifu here if I really wanted to. But it is Citrus. Oh, it's Figgy. Oh, because of Gluttony. Right. So definitely Reflect. And we CC. The problem is it does its stupid move that has a 50% chance to give it back its own berry. I think CC is just our best play here. Yeah, Amoonguss switches out, not a huge surprise. Probably Dusclops. They could Max Guard here. Like, that's definitely an option. But I feel like if you're them, you Max Strike or whatever it is, whatever its big Dynamax move is, into the Grimmsnarl. I still think Reflect was the safer play for me here, as opposed to, say, double Taunting. Even though it was relatively obvious that Dusclops was coming in. But we'll see. If they Max Guard... Okay, no Max Guard, that's fine. Get Reflect up. That is big damage. Punish. We just hope they miss the 50% basically. They missed it. That's good. They ally switch. Oh, that's actually super depressing if they're ally switch. Now I think about it. Because they could Max Guard. Max Guard Trick Room. They know I have Taunt. So they're aware of the fact that I have Taunt. Wait, double into the Dusclops this turn? Because I feel like it's either you max guard Snorlax and you try and get a Trick Room up, or you ally switch. And this should cover for both those plays. The only play it doesn't cover for is raw Trick Room plus an attack with Snorlax. I'm the best there ever was, baby! I know it's like saying that after getting like fucking destroyed in the first 3 games is kind of silly. Also, this better kill. If this doesn't kill, I'll get real sad. Oh, thank God. Alright. Good, good, good. 1 threat down. No Trick Room. So far. It cost us our Urshifu, but Urshifu did its job in this this battle, I think. I mean, Amoonguss will come back in with full HP because of Regenerator, but still. Actually, now they just get Trick Room up, huh? What's their other sweep under Trick Room, though? Metagross? I guess in this case, you could ally switch Spore, right? So, I think I taunt Dusclops. Because that covers for an ally switch. And I max Flare here, because it covers for the Flying Berry. Yep. So we taunt so that it hits the Amoonguss so they can't Spore us. Max Flare sets up the Sun. And gets Chip onto the Dusclops. That's good shit. And it sets up the Sun, so now if we max Flare again. Alright, well, I mean, I'm gonna just keep taunting, man. I have no reason not to. And max Flare the Amoonguss slot. Because they could have Metagross in the back, could have Kartana. I mean, they can keep ally switching, but what is Amoonguss doing against the Celesteela? Wow, they're just really leaning into it. I could have actually doubled into the Dusclops slot, actually. That probably would have been better. Yeah, that was probably a better play if I did that. Okay, nice. No, my Grimmsnarl's defense boost. Okay. Let's add Dynamax over a bit. I mean... is it worth taunting? What if we taunt and Flamethrower the Dusclops slot? I think that's fine. It may seem like I'm wasting taunts here, but like... At what point does our opponent... Yeah. At what point do they stop trying to ally switch? Cool. That basically just covered for both plays. Are we getting our beige boost? Let's clear Smog again. My stat changes. Alright, so the taunt wears off, which means they can now Rage Powder again if they want to. Naganadel. Naganadel has Flamethrower, this is bad. We just taunt and Flamethrower. They have Dynamax, huh? Yes, Snorlax, yep. Okay. This is far from over because of having Landorus in the back. As Protect? This whole time! Actually, this is real bad, because if they have nasty plots on Nagan... Okay, Flamethrower, okay. That's almost better? Yikes. How many turns does Sana left? One more. Okay. Light screen with protect. They could nasty plot here if they have it, but I feel like if you're... yeah, there's Rage Battle. I feel like if you're Naganadel at this point, you have like Draco Meteor, Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, or Protect, most likely. But I mean, I'm just trying to justify my play here, yeah. Okay. Alright, what I actually want to do here is Spirit Break the Naganadel. And Flamethrower Amoonguss. Yeah. So as long as we don't get crit. We got crit, didn't we? No? With light screen up? Wow. Oh. Wow, okay. Genuinely surprised. So if you're my opponent, what do you do here? Could protect Naganadel Spore? Protect the... double protect, see if I EQ myself. Sludge Bomb Landorus. Maybe you don't expect me to EQ? I think you double protect, right? I don't really have another play though, that's the problem. Okay, I protect the Amoonguss. Gotcha. As long as Landorus lives 1. For AV, we have a light screen up. Okay. I'm gonna really need you to die to this. And I really need Grimstyle not to die to it. Oh. Okay. Oof. I got way more dicey than it needed to be. Now we taunt. Do we just EQ twice? Does EQ twice kill? Or do we taunt plus fly? Problem is fly can miss, which is... I'm gonna EQ to see how much damage it does. Or do I fly in case they target the Landorus? I'm gonna fly first. I'm pretty sure they're Ockerberry, that's the problem. Taunt just stops a spore, basically, is the idea. Okay, cool. And because we got that off, we still have light screen up here. Yeah, okay. Now we Spirit Break for damage. Okay. There's so much damage still. So I always need El Cobra Berry. I mean, that just made EQ single target, so... The problem is here, so Taunt shouldn't wear off this turn, I don't think. I hope not. Yeah, we're gonna EQ. I don't want to risk fly and then Taunt wears off, and then they can protect. And then I'm playing around with, like, Spore and what have you, so I may as well just EQ for damage. Cool. So definitely much closer than it needed to be. Alright, at least we won one. Oh boy. Alright, well I got a long road ahead of me today. We got, what, 11 more games and I've been playing for an hour already, so... But that's going to just off this episode. Sorry I was super salty at the start. As I said, I really just hate versing that generic Trick Room stuff. But that's my personal grievance. Obviously you can play whatever you want. I mean, that's how you get wins, right? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I will be recording Pokemon tomorrow as well. If I bomb out today, I won't, whatever I record for tomorrow, for Monday. If it's not Pokemon, I'll obviously give you guys at least a rundown on what happened. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed a bit of a longer episode, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.